Thursday, 4th November 2023 at the Gold Coast Restaurant behind the police headquarters. Doors will open at 5 p.m. and the party will kickstart at 7 p.m. Tickets are 150 CDs and are available from the front desk of Joy FM and Gold Coast Restaurant. You can also get tickets electronically by dialing *714*003*1# and follow the prompts. Go grab your tickets real fast. Please note, all persons who bought tickets for the old date are advised that their tickets will be valid for the event this Saturday. To support this worthy cause and initiative, you can send donations via our mobile money platform by dialing *714*003*1# and follow the prompts. Pop Chain Records Night 2023 is here. See you there.
The exhibition of the voters register 2023 is here with us now.
Electoral Commission be voters register natuho. Amobia behese ni di wo mu ana. 2020 voters register and 2023 provisional voters register exhibition yi e kan hihye ya wo ye e di atoho atwen district level abattoa e be baswe. Sa exhibition exercise e be baso e wo polling stations e wo men afanan babia. E free ifiada 3rd Ekosiise Ebunada 7th November 2023. Anopa no so 7 a.m. Kosi anwumre no 6 p.m. debia. Mesro enye wadwene sa wodi awudin hye register no dada. For voters ID card and a registration slip ketua no polling station ho. Na kwahwe se ne di kan wudin wo foni ene wo nsam bia akeka ho no o register no mu ana. Ne etoso mienu ma wonhwe se o nsam o register no mu te se wo fie dodo a wadi wo sex so yo ba na se bema se ni register no mu a kan won fa enhyem miensa hwe no wasesa fom so bia o register no mu efa wudin we are oba na bema wo foni a enimu ena ho yi na eni wo foni a e wo voter ID card no so no enya adekro enai so woni mo bia so se ne din wo register no mu na ne din wo mu a ka no onyi frim enum kosho police station a woto aba no asakrampo na abato omre no edrusu eni ensia so woni mo bia sabi wawo ana wa frim ya ne din da so a hye register no mu a obetimi aboa amwa yi afrim Asempa pe bio ni se isi aye GSM messaging protocol. Yeah, registered voters. Betimi afaso. Ahwe wa ho nsema wa register no so nyina wo won phone so. Enya den kra. Da *713*81# wo network biaso. Na follow prompt no. Onia a massa exhibition exercise empa ho. Fa ho hwem na abato da no dra bibia akototen ama na ho ankyerɛ. Kai se, wo vote. Eya wo dachi.
Your vote is your future.
Anytime I feel lonely, feeling sad, only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
94.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiise Dwumadi no wasoguso a utie no ma yenam nyina ase asan so ababio in studio nana ya Chempem Jantoa General Secretary CPP nana Oye Bampo Ado on also a former minister under the John Mahama administration and a member of the NDC. Sounds so an Akosia Menu, a deputy CEO, National Youth Authority, also a parliamentary aspirant, a Adentan constituency for the NPP. And here, any other business, na sorry, echo. Nanaya, Maminti, earlier, I said, Obeka be afa Ken, I don't know, so say,
Ken, yes, almost say the people's man and I say, we grassroots, yes, I know. But on the Cassan, on Manibufu to do, here blood pressure monitor very close by. Because the way out in Manibufu, a hygiene. say bibi o kasa o so bi a odwin nipa ho nra metie the constituency for no almost why adwuma bebre ni ade constituency nti say nation but akoma we dey problematic
maybe you're very passionate
we are passionate but ma bonfu o dey say showdown no me say ade ne ma bi yes obi timi ye ne ma na ye but in the eyes of the public image is everything. You need to watch the way we are there. No, maybe he has a lot of passion. Of course, he has as a businessman, but as so to me, who the side that I am ran. What I say, I first to cozy can be. I mean, my friend, of course, you are cozy. The meaning say cozy Lord Jose. Then you mean. Your friend is saying, "Oh, Omukasa is as if they are thinking about themselves. What is good for the party, but not for Ghana." We're thinking about Ghana, maybe they would have looked beyond Nipa or Moshishanon. Because, I mean, it's clear. No secret. Catchy be when the constituency or say 12 years where we school unye Juma. I heard it's maybe Mantini. But say out of that 12, they move 7 MPP. And they say
like 7 years.
7 years MPP. MPP and me and pay Juma man. Ne yakoya na ye by Nipa Baku. His Excellency Baumia and Crawford meant me and pay Juma and Manipa Baku.
But you say, oh, yeah, Juma. I added also say
so now man
and
I make an house and Regiana over.
Na say nyama ho odin keke
but I'm saying it's my part
of the collective
to me and it means one meshia wan sank or your job
destiny helper ntin yakwa
how we destiny helper what I say we be that nti just obi here destiny we need destiny helper there we need adwuma we MPP
be saying they will be yasum party ade they abo more to me
they be omuka so sweat and dedication of to the party.
Sure, to the party.
Not to Ghana.
Because your party position or
the party position they are be DSO Ghana. Meanwhile, we're DSO pen. Ogusu DSO. This is sweat and dedication. Because they be omukasa a warm. Obi wini my dear. I'm saying CPP, baby, we should do a cost of living and a standard of living analysis. Yes, over time. What must you near and draw a curve no near and baby a very important cost of living and standard of living. I think we will commission by the media also yes we see a commission because we need to do that to know exactly baby age because we all throw figures around. What is the reality on the ground? What is the standard of living of Ghana forces and the cost of living? We need to know. Is it depreciation? When I heard an advert of a Ghana AIDS commissioner seeking help from ordinary Ghanaians, now we have to help AIDS commission to buy antiretrovirals for young children. Osimasi, and more saying 16% of young people are more Ghana have HIV. What is going on? What is going on? 57% of Omo HIV cannot afford antiretrovirals. Obi, what is it? And how can a whole AIDS commission seek help for young Ghana for yentimin to petrol, yentimin to Adriani, yentimin ya baby papa na, ya da bonting, yentimin and tata the papa nche. The AIDS commission is come and we have a Ministry of Health. We have a government, we have a president, we have a vice president. What is the way be that? Oh, maybe you'll be who you are, be a fool so you'll be fault. And you'll be fault. HIV will be me and no baby, you'll be a bit me. But even you'll be fault, you so be indiscretion from punishment. Say, His Excellency Mahmoud Baumia, dialysis as my better one can't watch. Also, beso be DSO. O me na no yes CPP for ya kan wasem yes say ya kan yes emfa COVID levy. Enye say adwuma na emma en subsidize wo ma omo dialysis so. Any critical care, critical diseases, cancer ni COVID levy. Ultimately NDC for aba be kan mo de. E de be na His Excellency Baumia wo ka say e be ka say wotan. But look at this. I mean, it is nauseating. Say a heartbreaking Say Ghana for mu live with HIV is a see a patcho. Say AIDS Commission CEO.
But how do you blame Baumia?
What's he say?
How do you blame Dr. Baumia for this?
Masa, who your vice president? Vice president, I would to crop us over the DSO.
That's a health minister.
This is
My dear person, you see, if His Excellency Dr. Baumia was just the vice president. I want you not just so be you didn't asem. You be can kakra. But why you want dreams so be DSO? Yes. Oh, Baba be share so. As I see your man mandate Ghana for your mandate of sovereignty, your power ne kuta. O see your fancy one sem. Ye employ na be share yesu ye. Obi de bia me ka me se so ye president enye din o sorry anopa you think Ghana. O sorry enwumra you think Ghana. Wo didi kwa de aduane hwe anum abusa se Ghana for edidi ana. Wo hwe wata de
he thinks by Wemia.
Aha.
Before now, Bawemia.
What's your asema
MPP? Bawemia. Let's no. MPP. Family and friends.
Okay, maybe I'm going to have
a correction. Let's Bawumia. I don't know why she keeps saying Bawemia.
No. The point is that
I want to get your
it is sad for me, and I'm say na me raho.
Sir?
Of course, because how? So omunya antiretroviral na mo tena wiase o. And you know mo tell you so the advert even goes further to say so all men they can't survive. So what is government doing about it? Because first, no na abrofui aid a World Bank ne omo de mine, and omo shift your focus to other things. Omo cut things about victimization this anema. So in no nankasa say niema yenye protection. What I say protection. Omo say we be use condoms here. Then yen can be. In the amount for crowd education around it, amount for Ghana come fu say yare ni ho. But we be madam for be a doctor. Or see the kind of incolanketing kit osi obi beba oba osi menya diarrhea, me ho mfa me ho dodo me, obi kwa kwhwe no HIV. Wa kwhwe no HIV. Incolanketing kit yo, osi 16 wom, 18 wom. It is sad that said your kidney disease e yan kole ya, obi yi nani. Ena yan kole ho kire wo mo sa. Obi government otiho ye den His Excellency Baumia we busy ti wo pese nipa ni nyina free won kole ya wo mo na ye future of this nation wo mo na yare na also ye campaign Baumia o pese obedi eso masa obi o pese obedi eso me menti ase asem e koso nyina nti won kan eyam so no kwaso ye chairman of AIDS Commission. The vice president is the chairman of AIDS Commission. Now what you want the commission? Now we chairman. One munya antiretrovirus and you wasem. And you wasem. And Ghana for EU. In Kolan HIV. How can you imagine say the chief executive of AIDS Commission and in the team out of desperation will do an advert asking individuals to help. Nipa send a bit me aye. Maybe so. Ghana for spillage by all my yard, they will trade the kind. Ghana for your damasawati. Yeah, see people so you die once, you do be assy. Because we trade the kind of near ma, one would aquaco goose spillage area.
I'm not the any coy there.
But join Nadmo crampo, Nadmo, intiminia saneman. And to say no, how can you say yes to Ghana for yenya and some measure HIV AIDS for? Na ya sa share enkola o mukuta eyi your friend is a kidney disease ni ade ya nya research nka me feel say government kwan ko be research into say e die benti na enkola nkete enya kidney disease yes e die benti na enkola nkete enya HIV AIDS e die be ni ye ya nya ni ya the education package bi awareness bi beto na enkola no etimi ayeye say so twa de asem kra yes, yen obi yen yisika kakra na de top petra yen timi to no top no yen san family AIDS Commission. E very sad. Pa ade ba kwa am de betwa to. Electoral Commission. Jimensa, Mrs. Jimensa me pena semba. Manka na mboa. Me information mu ntimi
na mo iPack no hwan na ekọ wa.
Me ana meko.
Okay, mako bi na nsen.
Oh yakobi me ane me organizer. Okay. Sometimes so obi bia o ya available person.
Okay.
But I'm the key person.
Okay.
Me pena se manka na mboa me oba bia ye wo adwuma mu ye me fe. Obaby kuta position na eye me fe. Me oba kuta position eye me din say bi kura me kana say me come me weakness. Obaby ya de because ma de bi omo hye so. Obi me betan de bia because me pese me project say ma so come. Yes. It's me quite every length but so den ani hwe ne me no am hwe bibi. The deputies is back. Is it Dr. Tete will say bay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Tete. Yeah.
Osei in Crawford enko omo district office. Omo spillage for no mo konkoje wo omo onko replace omo voter ID. Omo areas are insurer
na fa ho no.
Omo district. I mean I saw that was very
insensitive.
Very insensitive. Nipa no wono kura woni ba bi ogina. Obi se unlusu ufie da. Unlusu ba bi a wodi wo tibeto da. Se walusu ba bi a wodi wo tibeto da. Na wonhu ba bi a wo kwa bibia ehia. I'm speaking from experience. So obi you free ba bi a wo by whichever design. Na se wonni ba bi a wodi wo tibeto. Na won nam nkrofo so you don't bibia ehia. Hwe they have lost their livelihood. They have lost everything. Also one call district office. Now on concogene a replacement of the voter ID. Obi, how is that? Unfa empathy kakra enye den emmem. Mwanka sampo electoral commission. Aden na mun create bibi ebe ma mwetimi akọ hwehwe wo mumpo na ma replace wo the various districts any the various areas are your friend is flood no afa wo. So that we show a little bit of empathy. Ghana near Metwaba. It is said the IS Vuku. Yen fan say a story 2024 no po be ni police station be or toaba. And yet tune near the Yaku. It is so mutimi omni ye delia. Omo for dokakra and count. Because ye knew what Ubiara anyhow. President be anyhow. Ye knew institution be anyhow. Yea. And I hear the Yamoma bet now. Into almost ye servant. Ghana should start learning to be servant leaders. Say almost some ye. I'm a Ghana for one.
Nana Yate, I was running some checks on 8th Commission website. Osho almost a governing body of the commission. The governing body of the commission is appointed by the president in accordance with Article 70 of the Constitution. It ensures the proper and effective performance of the functions of the commission. It consists of the president of the republic rather than a chairperson.
No, but he designates the vice. So over there,
what is here near the president?
Well, that is a but he does it. So I was a member of that for.
So you mean the president doesn't come?
So Mr. Arthur was, and then even before
but that was your time.
John Dramani Mahama was.
The vice president is
actually so that is what has happened. So
okay,
normally,
you are saying, sir. On paper, it is the president.
Yes, and then he delegates.
And even His Excellency Ali Mahama was the chairman.
Yes. So normally, it's just like the police council. Though the police council is articulated in the constitution, no. But for Ghana Ace Commission, traditional by practice, vice president.
Because those days, I mean, more PURC, sometimes we form our bones, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Frostro. Me who said His Excellency Ali Mahama Frostro. His Excellency Ali. But
it would also not be out of place if under Nanado himself decides he would chair.
Okay. Or maybe a different style. Ni chair crapo Cheshire. Ni chair crapo or Land Cruiser. Ni chair crapo or presidential car. Fewer allocation.
In the just for
fewer allocation for presidential chair.
Education more currently. Other members, the ministers responsible for health, gender, children and social protection, local government and rural development, Director General of the Commission himself, Director General of the Ghana Health Service, Executive Director of the National Council. Okay, Population Council.
Population
yes. And also a governing board of the commission no SOAB. That's just by way of education for more motie. No ye me pacho mayenti any other business.
Yes, well any other business no. Key still may bo a ho as to And it has, in fact, it has nothing to do with November 4th elections. No, it has nothing to do. But it has everything to do with young Ghana for holding young vice president accountable. So we share a few days ago, no, Vice President Bawumia.
Yes.
Oko was it Upper East? Okay. And Oko can say no, or to say assistant headmaster. No, to say assistant headmaster. Into or recounting the achievements as assistant headmaster of Ghana. Or say why Ghana card, why digital address, why Zongo fund, NHIS digitalization agenda 111. And I was like, am I hearing properly? Ejuma we nyina no all touty achievement no. Other portfolios. Communications minister Ejuma why ne digital address why ne Ghana card but me afa aboso say or no his personal achievement say ono no ye brain behind these major on feripo enye egbo po akeshi edamoshin ye platform no okeka sa anyoma no say zongo fund NHIS digitalization ya health agenda 111 health zipline zones but we call constitution no more they are the potting and ne responsibility apart from others national security armed forces police and a prisons onka one some say they adwuma potting and waye ewo eho obetumi aka but wo koka sa anyoma na another portfolio another minister Nejuma and Awudi as a Trumpua, you are boasting about it. I think that is so out of order, and it just shows you the extent of and his assessing his performance, and it rots at the head, both or no any president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. It's rotting at the head. The MPP government is rotting at the head, both of them. And this, he said, you are going for atauti these things. No, shows you clearly, say, he hasn't achieved anything. And I really want to communicate this to Ghana. Say, MPP, no, they have nothing to offer. Omo aspirants presidential ni nyina no ya assess wom se omo ye weak inti yen hye na yen select candidate for Ghana or be rebuild Ghana President John Dramani Mahama.
And that's the voice of Nana Oye Bampoado. Kozi ma yentie we any other business.
I think I like how quickly we run away from November 4th because you can see it's inevitable what the outcome will be. Majority are in favor of a leader that would help us break the 8, and it's majority of the delegates who are in tune with what is happening. Like I say, Ghana what guys say Church of Pentecost, and you mention them here all the time. There was a letter they wrote concerning the hardships, which in terms of its general acceptance, there wasn't an outcry. In fact, when that letter came, I was gauging to see whether it would be thrown into the usual political games, but it was well received. And it actually was an internal church memo that leaked, but still. Then our very own Nanoye boss, John Mahama called Straight Talk Africa. I say national problems as a result of the global recession. Right, twin forces of COVID and then Russian-Ukraine war. In international platform, you'll be forced to conform and speak the truth, and the truth is that those two things are affecting. Obeka say NDC ka say ye pair yemfa ba omiambra. Okay. Even as far back as 2016.
Yes.
When he was running mate. So that time 2016 and 2020 performance. I was not alone. Running mate in Ponu, just running mate. But look at the impact and contribution to our electoral fortunes. No, yeah, number one. Now, I am just saying it means there's going to be a proper. I don't use the word showdown, maybe take down. And I say, what other synonyms can we use for it? Now say, running mate in Ponia. Not me for 15 out of 17. And yeah, number one principle. What would he do or what wouldn't he do? It's important that all the things are yakano. For me, when people say, oh, Vice President, E-Levy, he made the argument for the 100 cedi threshold. You have vulnerable people. 100 cedis a day, no. 100 cedis is not. The argument even became who is a vulnerable person, how much in terms of quantum, in terms of how much they spend a day, qualifies for vulnerable. But even then, that threshold came as a relief to a lot of people. Yes, he wasn't happy about it, but he still fought for the vulnerable in that regard. Your friend saying, no, the 100 cedi threshold, which means that will be a 20 cedi cry and charging.
Or within the 100
within the 100 cedis, and that's what's important to realize. I do not about COVID. There's something about COVID. I wasn't when it came to Ebola, she was happy that Ebola, and because they put some effort and resources and whatever to fight in it. When it came to COVID, say Ebola upon our bones, COVID, you are rich. And they say COVID, they are standing ovation. Obi, the Vice President, whether we like it or not, is going to ride on the legacy of President Akufo-Addo, former President Kufuor, another stalwart of the MPP. Our more achievements, no, a policy direction. Policy, Baku say social intervention. In terms of social interventions, Baku say ya can't. Maybe as I say, maybe omkwa kushibia, maybe omude Ebola nebe kanhu. Whilst other candidates, all they do is criticize the record of MPP. And NDC has done this more than anything, more than anybody. Just say that's all they focus on. But the best, I think, if you're looking for a team player, you know how in the Bible, biblical Solomon. Yeah, for some it would have been easily divide the baby. Joshua, you know the story. It would have been easily divide the baby. But we know what happens to the baby when we divide it. His was to say that I want to lead and unite the party, and his conduct is the unifying role. Integer said, "Wait, me. No, I'll respond to the issue, but I'm not going to attack you personally. Throw him under the bus. He'll respond to the issue. He won't come for you because obey, you know, you be here ni panina. As of November 4th, there'll be a lot of you know how these things are. Even though some have gone extreme, some have said things that they can never take back. And that's the painful thing about politics, because people under the umbrella of politics feel they can say and do anything. In fact, Obekacho will say, good things are in your politics. There's no formula for the fight, but it's wrong. There should always be a way to manage things, and I feel Ono in particular has shown us that you need to have a very, very big heart, and it's been stretched to the limit. But he stood firm, and it's firmly behind the party, which is MPP, which is bigger than any other individual. We're going to rally behind the flag of the MPP. We're going to stand behind the elephant, and we're going to remind Ghanaians that we stood for them, even in the harshest and hardest of times. We know that the hardships were not man-made. We know that we are going to recover. Recovery needs to be, but as we speak, CD was as of June, it was the fourth best performing currency. You know that, right? But I say, and yet good news doesn't sell anymore. It's like,
very
contextual,
you
bad
know.
news. So the November 4th is for me. It's like a rebirth, and I believe that after November 4th, every party person anywhere, Mr. Party a party sebi or more member some corner. They are so old they can't even put their energies behind it. But the work they've done continues to live on. Some of us are new to it, but just say it to trust some name or the passion so big didn't try to be so corner. Sometimes it makes you wonder. But a say party now, what do we have left? We have a fine opportunity to make history, especially when we go to the polls next year. We know that you're going to vote for somebody Saturday. That person is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And I believe that he's the best positioned to take all the boxes, dot all the I's, cross all the T's, and make sure the MPP is in a better standing to win the 2024 general election. Especially, let's make it a peaceful process. Let nobody be used as a conduit for any propaganda, because of violence in Yema. It is not that is not our mark, and we should never give examples for people to use it against us. November 4th will be a peaceful and profound and emphatic statement to endorse a new leader. I believe that leader is Dr. Bawumia. Thank you.
One of our listeners is sending me a link to a daily graphic story, and I think it's probably the most current governing board for Ghana AIDS Commission. And I'll say the newly constituted 19-member governing board of the Ghana AIDS Commission was sworn in at a ceremony at the Jubilee House, March 9th, 2022. March 9th. That will say the board, which has the Minister of Environment, Science and Technology and Innovation, Dr. Kweku Efriye, as chairman. It means delegation. It includes Minister of Health, Kwekwajiman Menu, caretaker minister, at the time, not caretaker minister, or gender, children and social protection. And it also includes Miss Cecilia Dapa. It includes so at the time, now Cecilia Dapa signed share caretaker. And say again?
You said who is the current
Dr.
Kweku Efriye, and chairperson now of the commission, and local government minister also Mr. Dan Botwe, and the Director General of the Ghana Health Service, Patrick Kumar Boaji, Executive Director of the National Population Council, Letitia Adelaide Apia, Government Statistician Samuel Kobna Enim, and the Director General of the GAC, which is the Ghana AIDS Commission, Mr. Chreme Etuahine. Yeah, and the rest are the president of the Ghana HIV and AIDS Network, Mr. Victor Atta Intumi, the president of the Network of Association of Persons Living with HIV, Mrs. Elsie Cornelia Akofol Aye, two members of Parliament, Patrick Boachi Yadom, and Dr. Sebastian Sandari, a Christian group representative, Reverend Dr. Cyril Kwao Fayose, and a Federation of Muslim and Ahmadiyya Mission representative, Alhaji Muhammad Baba Shaibu. Those are members of the commission. What it means is Cecilia Dapa Ebe Fim. I'm a substantive gender minister now. Ababa Beshe na name. That will be it.
Miss Rewa, yes, me chair a expatriate here. Party volunteers.
Okay.
Young Gen Z for say or modo party nepa.
Your form was saying
expatriates. Yes, they are on.
Obi we manin tia wo ye
business. Business and manin tia. Volunteers on the space. Muna Balotelli, Pantino.
Used to it.
A lot of the a lot of the comments, no, baby na create spoof website and your friends a page pages
no.
any account
You mean the account, fake
yeah pseudo account no
they write all sorts of things.
Nobody
is spared though. Maybe I can say.
Yeah, man, how peace.
Me anadwo ma kan bi na me dey asere ya na from man.
Obi kwa you are not spared.
Oh, you are fire one more.
Hey, man, help. Who say me kan ya na obi ya.
Ekosiisen, it's been a great show. Madam Asempa Nana ya Champem Jantua, General Secretary CPP, Nana Oye Bampoado, former Minister of State of the Republic of Ghana in charge of gender, children and social protection, and Kozi Akusuya Menwe, Deputy CEO, National Youth Authority, and a parliamentary aspirant at Denton constituency for the NPP. Lucky Dube, sorry, take a listen. An opponent